So this is Sunday and we're heading out on the halffastcyclist.com, I think it is, ride. Look at these little gardens in the Japanese neighborhood. These narrow one-way streets. I'm behind Bike Friday owners Jeff Gilbert and Mickey on her Crusoe. And we've got these little narrow bike lanes here. That triangle means stop. I'm riding the Princess Pink ticket. Very popular pink and wearing pink, as you can see. Ticket was just recently in Singapore, interviewing Mark Mobius and Richard Filero of Franklin Templeton. Then before that in New York, before that in Cape Cod. This ticket has been everywhere. This is suburban Japan. Well, actually, it's Tokyo. Well, that girl's folding bike just said Hummer on the monitor. Jeff is riding a Carbette, which looks suspiciously like a Berchetta Aero, except in carbon to me. And it's okay to ride on the footpath, bizarrely, given that they're not super wide. In Japan, people treat each other with a lot of respect and awareness for others, and so that probably helps. There's no, get out of my way, this is New York, which is what I heard the other day, and I was on the road. Shibuya, we're getting into...
I'll show you better.
Mickey wants to show me a better area than this. As long as there's some kind of shoulder, you're right. And here's someone going off to their cleaning job on a bike. Look at that, bicycles are so efficient, aren't they? Look, you can do anything on a bike.
In Japanese, they're called yu-yoku, which means extremist. They drive around Tokyo in these big sound trucks and often crash down the gates at the police stations, or they used to go to the Soviet embassy all the time and crash their gates down because of the dispute over the Sakhalin Islands, which Japan and Russia have had some disputes over. They're ultra-nationalists and generally make a lot more noise than anything else.
There they go again.
To meet us there, we total 53.
Wow. 53 people.
This is the biggest ride we've ever done. Getting 27 people through Tokyo is not going to be easy. Jim, blue shirt, and the construction not much to protect.
You don't want to get lost.
He'll be the caboose. So Jim will be at the back. People are riding directly behind me. When we make a turn, I'll ask you to stop and make sure everybody makes the turn. As soon as Jim comes by, rejoin the group.
Biggest fish market in the world. Right now it's closed because all the business is done super early, huh?
Yeah. They've got these huge shacks the size of football fields with tuna.
Yeah.
They're incredible, something to see.
Hey! Hey! There's some cyclists back there doing what cyclists do. Eat, drink. Look at that nice old building with an artful tree.
This is the bridge to Concrete City. See right ahead of us?
Yes? So
I think we're going to work.
Are we?
That's your home.
Going to the office.
We're supposed to be going to a green park. All you see is gray. But it's a wonderful day, isn't it?
Incredible. So we're heading into the bowels of the Megapolis here. On our bicycles, on and off the bike path. Oh, and locals don't seem to wear helmets. And I've got the Swede behind me on his construction helmet. So the infill area of Tokyo is where we are, and apparently has lots of rivers, as you can see.
That's the passenger ship terminal.
Is this smog, by the way, that I hear?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it may be a forest fire.
Do you know what that building is over there?
It's a smokestack for a dioxin producer.
Wow. This is all infill we have on our right, left, So it creates a sort of a wilderness within the Megapolis. There's Mickey on her Crusoe. One of two bike Fridays here, sharing the path. That's a challenge for architects or building designers to design a smokestack that looks cool. That's not bad, is it? Well, we're riding along the water on one side and a railway on the other in this park. Someone's seriously loaded bike. Well, that looks pretty impressive, whatever it is. So this is the barbecue that's greeted us rice and and sausage and all the kinds of things I don't normally eat, but I'm eating them.
How do you like it? This is called kuri okawa. We cook this kind of food in autumn. It's seasonal for celebration, like wedding, birthday,
or a bike club ride.
I think so. This is tonjero. Again, this is another traditional food. We put old harvest, the autumn harvest, into this soup.
Very nice.
We call it tonjero.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, here's a rowing bike.
Airplanes, they have wires for steering. That's an airplane wire.
Oh,
I like. That's why. Yeah.
the Bike Friday community is going to be interested in you and this bike. So say hi.
Are they gonna laugh their asses off?
No, not.
Yeah, but Bike Friday is such a much better product than mine.
Oh no, they'll love this.
Stefano.
And you're the Italian chef who's organised all this. There's quite a cross-cultural cuisines going on here.
Yeah.
This is homemade.
For myself, it's homemade.
Really? Even from tomatoes?
Of course.
Really? Not prego, no. No. That's bad.
Please.
Please.
No,
It is
please.
nowhere. That's just under construction, you can see.
Right.
Yeah.
All within, and then you've got this huge industrial windmill there.
Massive
creating
windmill.
Electricity for probably 30,000 residents.
Yeah.
And behind this, you've got people fishing.
Fishing over there in the background.
Yeah.
It's like a kaleidoscope of events.
Of activity. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Tell me about this Molten so he can just drool. What is it?
I'm not afraid. This is actually an Alex Moulton version, handmade.
Yes.
It's called the Moulton Esprit.
Full suspension?
Full suspension.
What does it weigh?
It weighs about 9.5 kilos.
Nice.
A rather special and expensive, shall I say, stem here, which rotates so that you can fit a variety of sizes.
The aero bars. Excellent. And what did this set you back, or is that a terribly rude?
I'll
edit that
That's
out.
a perfectly reasonable question, and it probably cost me about 400,000 yen.
What's that in?
£2,000, $4,000.
Oh, that's how much people pay for their bikes these days.
That's
They're
right,
carbon
I'm afraid
fibre
so, yeah.
wonders.
Chris Ray.
And you had a Bike Friday.
I did have a Bike Friday, Pocket Rocket, for many years, and then sold it on. And the proud owner of that has now sold it to somebody else and bought himself a custom-made Pocket Rocket.
Right, okay. Well, it's all part of the family, isn't it? You're part of the Bike Friday family, even if you haven't got one now. That's all right.
Well, I might well get one again. I must admit that traveling by air, it's a definite advantage just to put it in the case.
Tokyo Fashion going by there. Over there, if I can just zoom in, is the Tokyo Tower, which is basically an Eiffel Tower lookalike. How about that? Is it an exact copy, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Bookstore in
The trendiest, he said? Starbucks?
Starbucks in all of Tokyo.
This is where to be seen.
Roppongi Hills, yeah, the place to be and be seen.
Roppongi Hill. So your name is Don?
Yes.
And you're the organizer of Half-Fast Cycling, which is half-assed. Is that the idea?
Half-assed, yes. It's
And
fun.
in a very fun cycling group in Tokyo. So if you come to Tokyo, you should look these guys up.
If you're beer-oriented in recycling, we're your club. Training for a race.
So if you get drunk and you get lost, you just look at your jersey. So
Your question assumes that at some point in my life I will.
this is Tokyo twilight traffic. On a Sunday, it's not too bad. Well, we've taken refuge on the sidewalk here, but we didn't really need to. It's actually pretty civilized, even though it looks fast. I even saw a little kid with a pink basket holding her own in this traffic. Well, I'm astounded at how bicycle and pedestrian traffic seem to be able to peacefully co-perambulate on the sidewalk without running into each other. I'm not sure why or how, but it just seems to flow. Now we're on the road again. Well, this is bike parking at the train station. You see that? And there's lots of small wheel bikes. Oh, Bike Fridays really don't stand out at all, except today, of all the bikes, I did not see a single Princess Pink small wheel bike. So